welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the most sought after topic, whether whatever we study in our law school during the 5 years or 3 years, whether that's practically and relevant to us for joining corporate sector or not. Now, the major question why many law students have been struggling to become in-house legal counsel or switch towards corporate sector is because they don't know what are the requirements of corporate sector is. They thought that just by mere learning Indian Contract Act, they are ready to become in-house legal counsel or make that switch towards corporate sector. But work of in-house legal counsel is far different from what you have studied in the Indian Contract Act. And the issue is in law school course curriculum. They don't teach us about the practicality of it. Not even a single section has been taught to us practically. Why is it relevant? What happens if we do not have this particular section? No, we have not been taught about that. We have just been taught this is the section, this is what it states, this is what you learn, and this is what you are going to write in the exam. That's about it. But practicality and real-time scenario is completely different. When you will be working as an in-house legal counsel, or even if when you will be going as for an interview as an in-house legal counsel, you will never be asked this question: what is Indian Contract Act, or what are valid constituents of an agreement, or what is a particular section about? You will not be asked about that. The questions you will be asked about is with regards to the clauses. Which particular section of Indian Contract Act talks about this clause? Why is it relevant? What if we do not have this clause in the agreement? What harm would befall us? If the other side do not agree to this particular clause, how would you convince them? What is the negotiation situation you'll put forth, or what are the rebuttals you'll give? These are the kind of questions you can expect. But these have never been taught, not even remotely, during our law school course curriculum. And this is the challenge that major participants or major law school students have right now. Now, the question before us is how we can actually overcome that. Because in 5 years or 3 years of law school, you can't expect anything to be taught practically. So, how to overcome that? Now, to overcome this particular thing, you need to start learning about contracts practically. Start downloading contracts. Every company will have different set of agreements because every company is into different vertical, is into different sector. Every sector will have multiple agreements. Every agreement will have multiple clauses. Now, it's not humanly possible to remember each and every clause when you haven't even worked on it or when you haven't even seen an agreement practically. That's why the first important thing for you to do is to learn about those clauses practically. Download drafts from Google. Wherever you can find those drafts, get those drafts. Then select a particular niche area, whether you want to go towards IT sector, real estate sector, procurement sector, construction sector, or service sector. Which sector do you want to go towards? Once you have decided and shortlisted that, then check which agreements are relevant to that particular industry. Once you have shortlisted set of agreements, download those drafts. Download drafts of those particular agreements. If you can get a hold of a live practical agreement, nothing much better than that. Once you have got the hold of live agreements at that particular moment, at that particular time, read about all the clauses that are there in an agreement. Once you read about those clauses, then you will practically know what is this clause stating. If the clause is not there in this agreement, what harm would befall on the parties? That's when you will learn these things practically. Not unless you have completed all the specified steps. Now, I know as a fresher, as a beginner, this is a huge task. This seems like a mountain. That's where we come to your rescue. We have been training over 50 participants every month, every single month, and with success ratio of over 90%. We are glad to inform that we have been placing multiple candidates as in-house legal counsel. not via reference, but by providing them with practical knowledge and guidance. Once they know the practicality of clauses, they are acing the interviews as in-house legal counsel. Along with that, we have been organizing live demo sessions and we have got tremendous response. So if you want us to organize another live demo session wherein you can learn how to redline, review, vet, and negotiate practically on multiple clauses, we will relaunch another live demo session. If you want us to conduct another live demo session, mention in the comments and we will soon conduct another live demo session. Thank you. See you in next video. Have a good day.